Hundreds of disgruntled Americans and Taiwanese demonstrators plan a public protest Thursday over the Atlanta visit of Chinese Premier Deng Xiaoping. The protesters say they'll surround an Atlanta hotel during Deng Xiaoping's luncheon visit.
Oh, you don't have to call me Deng. You can call me Ting, or you can call me Sao, or you can call me Ping, or you can call me Ting Sao.
Two politically conservative groups, the Coalition for a Free China and Georgians for a Free China, have police permission for both demonstrations. A leader of one of the groups, Doyle Payne, says his group includes clergymen, members of Young Americans for Freedom, war veterans, and others who feel Taiwan has been betrayed by the normalization of relations with the communist nation.
But you doesn't have to call me Deng.
Here's Tina once again.
It's a fact that under current tax law, most married couples bringing home 2 salaries pay what's coming to be known as a marriage penalty. They get hit with higher taxes than they would pay if they were living together without the benefit of the clergy. But while many say that's unfair, there's no relief in sight. Neither the White House nor Congress has any plans at this moment to change it. It's not likely that a couple really wanting to be married would stay single simply to avoid the additional tax, but some have been known to get quickie divorces just before the end of the year, file tax returns as singles, then remarry. The government frowns on this and probably eventually catches up with most couples who regularly avoid the additional tax by this method.
It's often, or it's funny to me that you would have that story, because how often you've said to me back in our office that you wouldn't care how much you had to pay taxes, you'd just be happy to be married, you know? Just even a date would make you happy. So, I just, you know, because it's a coincidence that you read that story. Living quarters for black and white inmates at Reedsville Prison are expected to be integrated again by March 1st. A federal judge ordered the races separated last year after racial riots left 6 men dead and more than 30 others injured. A legislative committee visited the prison yesterday and learned that a construction program aimed at quelling further race problems is well underway. You even mentioned that you'd pay to go out, pay for the date.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, you used to Sadie Hawkins Day is your favorite day.
No,
everybody
it
here
must have been
knows
some
that.
other girl.
Oh, no,
some other girl.
No. Go ahead.
Who and what were Americans concerned about last year? How to sell their houses without a broker and how to get a scholarship aid for college students were high on the list of personal concerns. Virginia Stenberg, who heads...
I changed my mind.
Oh, he doesn't want to go. He gave your money back.
Who heads Encyclopedia Britannica's Library Research Center, says even a general subject such as women's liberation was personalized. The majority of the requests came from women themselves.
Tina,
this is not funny. It's just a bad joke. I'm keeping the money anyway.
Used to just show up at the high school dance when they had ladies' choices. We've heard all about it. A retired mechanic has filed one of the biggest bankruptcy petitions in the history of Hawaii. The man, Morisuke Ta'iaira, listed assets of just over $10,000 and debts of more than 1,100 creditors totaling $15.9 million. He blamed the debts on unforeseen circumstances regarding his membership in an investment club. Hey, Tony. Oh, thank you very much, Tony. We're out of time, Tina. I'm just kidding. Come on, we'll go have breakfast. All right? We'll split the check even. Take that $2 the guy gave you. Okay? Come on.
No,
Come on.
do me any favors.
Some
okay?
pancakes, some sausage, some coffee.
This program has been pre-recorded. 17 Update early in the morning has been refused by our armed forces overseas.
Come on.
No.
This program came to you from Atlanta, Georgia.
17 Update early in the morning with Bill Tush, who has just returned after a day off for minor brain surgery. He had one installed. Now, here's Bill.
Hi, good morning. Hope you're doing okay this morning. Good to be back here behind the old anchor desk. I was in Athens, Georgia on Wednesday. Had a good time up there. Always have a good time when I'm in Athens, Georgia. There was a seminar of distinguished broadcasters.
How'd you get in? Huh.
Anyway, I happened to meet a guy that you know, Bill Martin, Professor
yes.
Bill Martin of the Broadcast News Division up there. They had to make him the dean. then it'd be Dean Martin. How about the weather? Well, former Ohio State football coach Woody Hayes will be honored with a reunion party by his ex-players and coaches on March 2nd. Dean Duggar, a star end in 1954 and a member of the committee organizing the event, says response to the reunion in downtown Columbus has been fantastic. Says Duggar, we want this to be a great night for Woody. We feel very strongly that this must be a family occasion with only Woody, his former players and former coaches, and nobody else. And by the way, Channel 17 is seen in the Columbus, Ohio area. I'd like to say a big hello to everybody there, and also to hello everybody in Columbus, Ohio, and would like to just do that. Tina, I understand you had a visitor while I was away. Bill
yes.
ad-libs cleverly.
Maurice Stein, who's a very well-known, or maybe not well-known, but sought-after makeup artist.
I heard him.
And yes, and he's very good. He's done movies, worked on movies like Planet of the Apes and MASH, and about 60 TV shows and 600 commercials.
Well, he currently is working on the movie Same Time Next Year, is that right? And he came by here and did some makeup on you, because in that movie, Alan Alda and Ellen Burstyn, the stars of it, age over like 26 years.
That's right. So he demonstrated a little.
Okay, well, that sure was enjoyable.
Well, there's more to come.
Oh,
hey.
Can't wait.
Really?
Can't wait, huh? Let's take a break. We'll be right back with more. Plus, want to miss Tina's aging process.
Moliere's brilliant.